Impact Media. Putting a face on radio.
We are here at the Driscoll Hotel with Ben from Jukebox the Ghosts. Hello, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us today.
Very welcome.
Is this your first time at South by Southwest?
No, we've done, this is our third actually. So 2008, 2009 and now here. Something like that. Yeah.
So you skipped last year?
No, actually I skipped the year before, so I'm wrong. 2008 and then the last 2 years.
Okay, cool. Is there anything different this time around that you have experienced?
I feel like every time you come back, you have different expectations and the pressures are different. And the first time I think any young band goes to South by, they're all, you're trying to get signed and you're trying to, get discovered. That's everyone. And I don't know, I think we're sort of past that point of that, that pipe dream. And so, I don't know, I'm a little more relaxed about it and I know how to take care of myself, and not get totally frazzled and run down. And so I think I'm enjoying it now more than I did the first time.
Well, how many shows are you playing this week?
10 or 12, something like that. So it's pretty nonstop. And it's funny because this is one of the ones where we were hesitant about whether to come down, and we're like, okay, we'll do it, but let's just do 2 or 3 shows. Let's keep it simple. And of course, that never happens.
Is this the most that you've played in your past South bys? What's the most shows that you play?
I think it's always comparable to this. It's always a couple a day until you're completely worn down, thin to the ground. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Now your album, Everything Under the Sun, came out in September.
Yeah, that's right.
And you guys had done a couple of tours with this material. You did a tour with Free Energy around this time last year, right? And then you did a tour with Barenaked Ladies in the fall.
Yep.
Is there any particular artist that you have toured with who has been particularly receptive of your material?
We did this past fall. We toured with Barenaked Ladies and Guster, and we got along really well. And in fact, in February they had invited us. They do a rock cruise every year, so we got to go on their cruise, and that was amazing. And in about 2 weeks, we're joining up again with Guster and doing another 2 weeks and coming back through Austin. And they're just such awesome guys, and they've been touring for so long, both bands, and it's really inspiring to see bands that have been on the road for 10 to 20 years and still love it and still, doing a great job and playing to people, and so that's been really positive.
It's great. Now, are you looking ahead at all to new material, or are you still concentrated on the album that just came out and working with that?
We once now that we've gotten our second record out of the way, it's sort of, we have the itch and we want to keep making records. So as soon as touring calms down in about 2 months, we're gonna write the next record and hopefully go and record it in August, September. So.
All right, and bringing it back to South by, I want to hear the worst piece of advice that you have received about how to handle the week.
The worst piece of advice? Man, I don't even know if I've gotten advice. I've pretty much, it's not rock and roll, but I pretty much stopped drinking at South by. The first year, we were a young band, and I didn't, everyone, you can be drunk 24 hours a day, and I can't handle it. My body doesn't handle it. And so I guess the worst piece of advice is to accept every drink you get at all time.
I understand that completely.
Yeah. Or the best, depending on whether or not you like that sort of thing.
All right, well, so are there any musicians that you yourself are looking forward to see? You have a very busy schedule, obviously, but are you looking forward to checking anybody out yourself?
It's so catch as catch can. I've seen some, I got lucky on the first day. I saw this band Jonquil, which was amazing. They're from the UK. Who else did I see? It's all going. They're the one that I'm grabbing hold of right now. Young Buffalo I saw, and they were really good too. So, it's one of those things is as soon as we're done with our stuff, I'll look at the schedule and see if I can catch anybody and then go from there. But there's no one I'm desperate to see. And I feel like if you get your hopes up for a band, inevitably something will happen. You won't see them when you want to see them, and then everything, with our schedule. So.
All right, well, I want to thank you for taking the time to talk to us.
You're welcome.
Good luck with the rest of your week. How many shows do you have done, and how many more do you have to go at this point?
I think we are 5 deep and might have 5 to go, something like that. 6 to go.
Good luck.
Thank you very much.